What's up, you guys? It's Susie from HeyGrillHey.com, and today I'm teaching you a super simple recipe for my sweet and smoky salmon seasoning. We're gonna put it on this lovely king filet, cook it on the pellet smoker, 275 until it is juicy, fall apart, melt in your mouth, delicious. Let's do it. Nothing says backyard barbecue hero like making your own spice rubs. This one is a super simple way to get started. It's basically 7 ingredients, 2 minutes of your time, and you have a homemade seasoning that you can adjust to your taste. If you like more heat, if you like more smoky, if you like more sweet, you can really play around with this one and customize it to what you and your family like. So let's put it all together. We're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. This is a dark brown sugar, but you could use light, you could use turbinado sugar. We just need a little bit of sweetness in this mix. I've actually even had people use honey instead of brown sugar as the sweetener element. So if you're on a specific diet that you're not using refined sugars, honey is a great option here. To that, I'm just gonna add in the zest of 1 lime, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, a teaspoon of coarse kosher salt, a half a teaspoon of dried basil, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. This will give you some good color and a nice little smoky flavor in your salmon. Just mix that up. I'm gonna use my fingers, break up any of those brown sugar clumps so that everything's nice and evenly distributed. And that's it. That's it. That's all it takes. Just sprinkle this liberally on your salmon. Obviously, I'm not gonna use all of this seasoning on this 1 fillet of salmon, so if I'm going to store this, if I have a little bit extra left over, just keep it in an airtight container. It'll last for a couple of weeks, but you may need to break up the brown sugar if it gets clumpy. Just take your seasoning and sprinkle it all over your salmon, and then use your hand to press your seasoning into the salmon so you get a nice even coating on the outside. I've got my pellet smoker preheating to 275 degrees. I like that temperature because it'll give me a nice kiss of smoke while this cooks, and because the seasoning has brown sugar in it, I don't have to worry about it burning or caramelizing too much while the salmon's on the grill. I'm happy with that. This is a skin-on fillet, so I'm only seasoning the flesh side. If your salmon fillet has the skin removed, you can season both sides. I would just go a little bit lighter so you don't want too much of that seasoning. Now our salmon fillet is just gonna go on the pellet smoker, 275 degrees, skin side down. And this should take about 45 minutes to an hour. We're looking for a target internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So keep an eye on it, check every 15 to 20 minutes or so, see how your cook is progressing. You don't wanna overcook this salmon because it really is moist and juicy right at 145. All right. Salmon's been on for just about an hour, and I think we are right where we need to be. All right, I'm seeing 145. That means it's time for salmon to come off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My friends, that was almost too easy. Season, get it on the smoker, and it comes out looking beautiful. I know this is gonna be delicious because I've made it maybe a million times. One of my favorite little tricks is, remember the lime we zested earlier? Cut yourself some wedges and squeeze that fresh lime right over the top for a little extra pop of citrus. And then I'm gonna grab a little bite from this kind of piece towards the belly down here. Oh my gosh. It's so juicy. That salmon has a really nice, clean flavor. And that light hint of brown sugar and basil and lime, it all works so well together in a really surprising way. I have a feeling your whole family's gonna love this one as much as mine does. I hope you give it a try. If you do, snap a photo, post it on social media, use the hashtag HeyGrillHey. That way I can see it and cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. See you next time.